What's going on, fam? It's your boy Rich Nice back once again. So today we're back on the C10 project. As you can see, we got the bed flipped over. We have the bed liner already done on the underside, back under there. So now we need to do this side. But before we can actually start prepping this with bed liner, I need to get this support right here cut out, because on our C10 we removed the tank from behind the seat and we put it in between the frame rails at the back of the truck. So we need to cut this out. Right here is your mounting holes. Here, an inch in, is where your frame sits. So we're gonna cut this piece right here out. You don't have to go all the way down to the bottom because there's spot welds and you'll have to drill each one of those out, and that's a pain in the butt. But if you go up about an inch from the bottom all the way across, that will give you the clearance you need to put it on top of the tank without anything touching, rubbing, or hitting. I will get this cut out. Y'all go ahead, watch the intro, and then we'll be back.
Dark side, light this bitch up.
We got our bed cut out, so now we're ready to start spraying it. And this is what we're going to be using. It's an aerosol can. It's Rust-Oleum's truck bed coating. It's basically the same thing we had that was in the bag. It's just this is an aerosol form. And I bought 4 cans of this because I know we wouldn't need as much as we needed to do the sides, the front, the bed itself. So we bought 4 cans of this just so we can make sure we had enough. So we'll get the spraying and go from there. All right, YouTube, this is how it's coming out. So I won't bore you with me spraying this whole truck. So I'll get this done and then we'll be back. The whole bed painted. We got our piece cut out. I'm not worried about it being all nice and neat because it's gonna be underneath the bed and you ain't gonna be able to see that piece anyway because the tank is gonna be in the way. So this is Rust-Oleum bed coating. I'm not happy with it because it doesn't have the little bubbles in it like this right here. So I think what we're gonna end up doing is using this. We're gonna come back in here with this Flex Seal Max. And this is just basically a rubberized coating. The same thing as bed liner or anything else. So I think we're gonna get some more of this and we're gonna respray it for the second coat of this to double protect it, and I think we should be good. And then we'll start assembly. So let me get some more of this ordered and we'll be back. See, these bolts right here go from the in between the cab and the bed front panel inside, so we'll put those back on when we get to the new bed. And then you see the carriage bolts go from the bed itself down to the bottom underneath the bed. So the only place the bolt actually sticks out is inside of here. So we'll get those hooked up. The old bed, we're getting ready to start the reassemble process. As you can see, these bolts come from the outside in, and then these carriage bolts down here go from the bed down to the bottom and then all across the front. So we'll get this front panel in on our new bed and get rid of all of this, which is the reason why we got a new front panel, all these holes, and go from there. We went out and we got some bolts to help us put this thing back together. There will be some places where we rounded out the holes, like here, here, and here, which is supposed to be an actual carriage bolt square like this. So we have some regular 5/16. I think these are 1 inch bolts. We have our carriage bolts, which are 5/16, 1 inch long. They fit in just like that. We also have a bunch of washers, because underneath the bed it has a washer that's 2 of these thick. So I got a bunch of washers to replace those to make it the same thickness. And we have a bunch of lock washers. So I will go get the bed and we're ready to bolt this thing back up. We got the bed back together, as you can see. You got your 12 bolts that go across here. You got another 6 that go down this side, another 6 go down that side. You have another 8 that come down this side, another 7 that goes inside of the fender well from underneath, and you have like another 4 back here. Big thing is, when you put this bedside on, is to make sure that this lip that's on the bedside goes on top of the bed and underneath this actual fender well right here. So you'll have to lift this piece up, slide your lip underneath it, and then push it back down, and then put your bolt in to hold it together. And with these 7 bolts that go inside of your fender well across here, you may have to open the holes up on this just to get them to line up, because sometimes it's not perfect, trust me. And then once you do that, it'll be good to go and ready to bolt together. So there's that. Then we'll put our tailgate on. We'll put our latch in our tailgate, and then we're also going to do relocation of our filler neck for our gas tank. Instead of putting it inside of the bed and drilling another hole, we're actually going to put it back here inside the tail light. So more to come on that. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing. Welcome to all the new folks. All the old folks, continue to hang in there. We'll be sending this thing to paint hopefully soon, probably in the next few months. And we'll go from there. As always, like, subscribe, hit the bell, hit the button. Until we're on to the next project. Peace.